Okay, this tutorial is to get you familiar with how to use the Gather platform for project presentation day, poster session in chemical engineering. So the first thing you'll do is navigate to the website provided to you for the project presentation day. Here's the link for this meeting. Next, it should automatically launch, but if it doesn't, go ahead and click continue in your browser. At this point, you're going to be asked to set up your camera that you'll be using for the meeting, as well as your microphone and your character. So your character may be set up if you've used it previously. Otherwise, you can use different avatars, play with the clothing, etc. All right, at this point, I'm going to join the meeting. When you join the meeting, it will give you a quick tutorial on how to use the meeting. So it shows you up, down, left, right, how to interact with different people, how to mute yourself, unmute, all of that. And you can see here on the left where it's going through that specific tutorial. So I can come over here in the bottom right and I can mute myself. I can turn my video off or back on. And then this will continue to navigate through, show me how to interact with objects, all of this. At this point, we've been through most of the tutorial and it'll let you into the room. Of course, you could have otherwise skipped as well. Once you're in the space, it'll look something like this. It's a map of the WPI campus. You can see some arrows directing you as to where the posters are. You may see other people in the room as well. Once you're within a certain proximity of that person, it will connect with them and you'll see their video show up on the screen and they'll be able to hear you. So you can navigate through the space and we've got a few rooms set up and they're labeled over here as fun, judges, and posters. The poster presentation is going to be in this room in Goddard Hall labeled posters. So you can navigate into that space by just walking forward into that colored tile. So at this point, you're in the poster presentation room. In the front of the room, you'll see these bulletin boards. All three are identical, and they have the schedule and poster assignments. And you can see at the bottom of the screen, it says press X to interact. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I push the X key on my keyboard, and that opened up this schedule. You can then pan around. You can zoom in or zoom out into it, and you can see different poster assignments from all the students. Once you find the poster number you want to go to, let's say we're going to poster number 4, you can physically use your up, down, left, right keys to navigate up all the way until I find poster number 4. And then I'm going to walk into this shadowed space. Oh, I'm in there in 2 cameras, sorry. I forgot I was in that space. Let me mute my other device. So I'm on here as Isaac Newton as well. So Isaac Newton is giving a poster over here. And you can, as soon as you enter within this box, you'll be able to see that user's video and hear that user's audio. And if you want to see the poster, you can see a preview of the poster at the bottom of the screen, and it says the words press X to interact. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. I press X, and you can see that there's a poster over here, and you can pan around and it won't affect the presenter at all. You can look around, you can zoom in to get better detail or zoom out. You can ask the presenter questions. They'll be able to hear you just as you can hear them, unless of course you mute yourself as I did just here, or even turn off your own video. And then to exit this view, I'm just going to hit the escape button, and I can then navigate to another poster in the presentation, and I can choose which ones I want to attend. When you want to leave the room, you come back down to the bottom and exit the room over here and explore some of the other spaces. There's a space just for judges over here to interact. There's a fun room with some random games and such in there. And that's about it. There's an auditorium down here, which we may choose to use for announcements. But otherwise, you can just explore the space. At any point, if you see a tile that looks like this loudspeaker over here, this is an announcement tile. We'll use this to broadcast the entire space. One other useful thing that's may be beneficial, if you're having trouble navigating or finding a certain space, you can actually right-click the user from the user panel here on the left. I'm going to right-click them, and I could either locate them on a map, which will show me a path to follow to find them, or I can right click them and I click follow, and I won't have to do any navigating at all. This will automatically walk me all the way to that user, and I won't have to worry about trying to figure out where that specific poster is. Okay, I hope that was a useful tutorial, and enjoy the poster presentation session.